This Minecraft world has been turned into a single chunk, with every biome in the game stacked on top of each other. Even the Nether and End are just a single chunk. As the days progress, we get access to rarer biomes, including even a Stronghold. Can we survive to day 100 and beat the Ender Dragon? Maybe, but let's back it up a second. We're starting things off with a village. And let me just say, what a ridiculous, incredible starting point we have. We're just starting with food. We've got trees. We have villagers? We're starting with a bed. This is a beautiful chunk. We've got oak planks, crafting table, pick, shovel, axe, hoe. Sure, we'll go with the sword. Gonna grab all this hay, and just like that, boom, look at that. 21 pieces of bread. Call me a baker, because I've got a lot of bread, and, you know, bakers make bread. Anyway, we've got saplings, an apple. We are off to an insane start. So we can't dig down to the next biome until tomorrow, but you see this right here? Oh, that's right, we've got gravel. We can take our gravel, grab flint. We can make a fletching table. We'll grab oak slabs to give ourselves a composter. And look at this. I've never seen anything so incredible on day one. We can plant one seed. We can sell sticks. That'll give us access to a consistent bread source. That is spicy. Oh, I didn't even see this. That's 3 pieces of cobble for 1 stone pickaxe. And we can just place that back like so. Now I think we just gotta wait for morning. And we're back. Oh, we have a tree. We have another tree. Oh, but look at that. Because you can't build out the side, it just cut it off on the edges. All right, so we should be able to continue digging down now. And that will take us to our second biome, which is literally just a cave, I believe. Oh, okay, so this is as far as we can go today. Anyway, on the bright side, we could start hollowing this out a bit. And look at that, we've got coal. That means torches. And while the water has frozen, I think we can get it back, right? Well, I'll leave it to it. We can now get a furnace. And there we go, we do have access to water. I'm gonna make some charcoal, continue busting rocks. We grab our charcoal, and now we're just a little bit comfier on torches. We'll torch the area up. And that's gonna be just in time for us to tear down some more trees. We'll replant things since we're sustainable, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the night clearing this out. Oh! So while I was busy measuring out the sides of here, okay, yeah, that is going to be a single piece of iron. But as I started to grow as a Minecraft player, I know that's important. Armor is great. Tools, great. But I'm becoming a firm believer that the best bang for your buck you can use iron for is a shield. 1 piece of iron for 0 creeper and 0 skeleton damage. Who even needs armor? Anyway, let's finish this out. And look at that, we have even more coal. Oh, and look at that. It is morning, and we have another tree. We can break this now. Oh, do I want to drop down? Let's drop down. This is really cool. Got some animals down here, and I think I would like to have them make more animals. Also, the fact that we have sheep now is massive, and it would seem as though we're stuck to here for the day. Now, the real question is, how do I get back up here? Ladder? For someone who plays a lot of one chunk, I really don't take advantage of these. That works for now. There. Now it's kind of safe. And by the way, people always ask how they can play my one chunk worlds, and I just wanted to mention that now you finally can. I actually just started my own Minecraft server called NiftyMC. It's cross-platform, and you can actually play Minecraft one block in a one chunk world. It's something you guys always ask for, so I figured it was worth mentioning. So if you want to play this yourself, just check the description for the IP and ports, and go play after this video. I'm actually gonna make another furnace. We're gonna actually start getting some cobblestone cooking up. And so we can start this game strong with some stone bricks. We'll make stairs. Normally, I would not care so much about looks at the start of a video. I don't know, this playthrough feels different. And we're just gonna begin this process right from the start. You know what? Screw it. Let's go even harder. There, that's 31 more stone. And this will not be enough, but it will be a pretty good start. And now we can break this stone. So we've basically just been given another layer of stone. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start clearing this out. 20 minutes later. Now, you're not gonna believe this, but in this whole area, we found 0 iron. So, I want iron. I'm just gonna keep mining this out. Oh, wow. Guys, we found copper. I don't like copper. In Minecraft terms, this is what we call tragic. No iron. Not really what I had in mind when I decided to clear out this entire room today. Anyway, sometimes it really do be like that. On the bright side, we have trees. Not only that, but I believe day 5. Yeah. So we have a frozen section, little sugar cane, a spruce tree. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab this. And there's a guy. A fox? No. How many years old is this Minecraft channel? And I still don't know the name of these. I'm sorry. We have acquired a spruce sapling. And I guess we'll do one more tree. That's 3 and 4. Oh, so once again, I don't have a way up here. Can we also just take a moment to acknowledge how awesome this chunk is? I am a lover of the snow. Whoa! What? It's snowing over here? Raining? Like a little further out? Oh, this is so cool! What? Whoa! We've never had a snowy chunk before. Very cool. Guys, I'm in love. It's time we make a chest. Feels really silly to put stuff in here, but I need to dump some stuff off. I don't really want podzol, but like at the same time, we need logs, so we'll just put it there. Gosh, I'm gonna have to put torches down. On the bright side, this means that stone production can continue. Dude, the sky is like golden. What? And more importantly, we are done our walls. Nothing crazy, but pretty good for day 6. So during the first 5 days, we had a new biome open up every single day. As the days go on, that is gonna slow down, and so we're not gonna get one today. We do have a little sugarcane growing. We'll leave that for now, and we are going to once again try to find iron. Okay, well, still no iron. On the bright side, we should have access to stone. Yep, that is gonna be another section of stone. At the very least, we've got diorite. Diorite's always a good thing. Finding some marginally better blocks here. Don't really see any iron. And sadly for this run, I cannot place outside, so we go in. Oh, okay. We got one. We got two. We got 2. That's still pretty big though. No, this actually is a big deal because we can now make shears, and when we can shear some sheep, and the sheep are gonna give us 2 beds, which means now, oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Talk to this guy, and then 1, 2, 3. I talk to this guy. Do the thing. I'll be right back. Sheep. Shears. That's 3 more wool, which is another bed. There we go. Okay, that is big news for us. I'm deciding that this is stupid. You know, perhaps we just want to plant it here. I don't know exactly what this will do, but we'll see. And I guess we'll just spend the night clearing some of this out. Oh, we got clay. I don't really care for clay, but I guess I'll take it. Coal? Right, so that's about as much as I can ask for. The reason we're not doing more is like, this is just kind of a big lake. You see what we got going on here? This is like the sand wall in that room. And in really good news, we have enough for 5 more beds. You know, something I think that would be kind of funny is if we just kept this as our house. Like, we could take this stuff. I don't know, I just think it's funny. Anyway, that does mean we need to do something about these villagers. First thing I'll do is sell some sticks, and we can get more bread. We'll be looking pretty good on villagers here soon. The question is though, do we want to have our villager house up here? And like, also, is that even feasible? Knowing there's water down below, I'm just gonna go right ahead and basically replace this. Fill it all in. I wonder if we could just make this, but bigger. So we've got the cobblestone for the edges. Next, we want to fill this in. So we want stripped for this, but I don't have any oak logs. The next step would be granite. It's a cheap replacement for the terracotta. Fortunately, it's the best we've got. Beds are gonna go down here. That is my bed, sir. It's yellow for the channel, which you should subscribe to. Seriously, you see this guy right here? He really wants us to hit 1 million subscribers, I assure you. He's not just a computer-generated string of code. He really wants you to subscribe. All right, next up, we're gonna add glass. Fill this next layer in. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Just need to grab a little more granite. I think that's it. Just gotta do a sort of roof here. Sadly, gotta go after some of these logs. That's gonna give us kind of maybe not really enough still. That's close enough. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Guess we gotta do this with a shovel. Oh my, no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. We're good. We got the iron. Get down. Oh my god, 5 iron, let's go. I guess, okay, so we have a swamp. We've got mangrove roots. Honestly, I don't think there's really anything here I'm interested in just yet. Oh, okay. This is water? What? All right, we're still figuring out this island a little bit. I think we should just be able to mine our way up. Aha! Oh, that's perfect. Wow. I'm gonna sort of block this in. Okay, there we go. Got a nice, easy walkway down into here. Looks good to me. And I think from here, we're gonna go ahead and just continue to mine this. I'm mainly doing this because I want diorite as a decoration block. Oh no. It would seem as though one of our pigs has fallen victim to a spawning tree. Anyway, we're gonna use the spawning tree for more decoration blocks. So what I kind of want to add is just like this bush. I'm also thinking of remodeling this staircase. I feel like it's still missing something, but it's a lot more practical. So if we put down spruce there, that's gonna look way more natural. I want to say this feels better, but now that we've got that taken care of, I think our next order of business should be storage. 4 chests. Oof, that'll be 6 more, 13, and 15. I think for this one, I would like a cool floor, which means polished diorite to start. We're not gonna be able to finish it quite yet though. Anyway, next we're gonna take smooth stone and we're gonna use it to fill in these edges. So this is a rough start. I guess we can start our chests like this. We can make 2 item frames. That'll at least get the ball rolling. And next, we can finally finish this on up. Except for that block. Don't look at that block. Anyway, I think this is a great start. Oh, it looks nice from the bottom too. Anyway, wood has been a very scarce resource this game, and I'd love to make this more of a consistent spruce forest. First, I'm gonna chop these guys down. Basically, for this to grow, it needs 14 blocks above it, and I think we're just missing that. Oh my gosh. This is 13 blocks right here. I think the easiest way to do this is gonna be just to dig down. And now we wait and hope. Ooh, I have an idea. I think we can use a composter with spruce leaves. Yeah. So if we just do a whole bunch of recycling, we get a bone meal and a bone meal. Wow. That's 6 bone meal.
Good job.
We have a little one. No. Listen, we want to try big. Oh, I really fear I'm doing this wrong. All right, what if we just remove this level? You know, give these spruce all the room they need to grow. Bone meal. And gosh dang it. Oh my god, I just saw that. What the heck, guys? Bro, we're losing cows like crazy. I had so many cows. All right, that's it. Farm animals have lost their voting rights. There we go. Yeah, that's legit. So we do want to collect all of this stuff, right? And so that gives us bone meal. We've got podzol mostly down on here now. And we can grab a whole heck ton of spruce. So next we'll try here. Podzol should make it grow faster. I guess we just gotta be careful about not running out of saplings. We'll leave that there and continue on. We got 8 more chests. We can also get more sticks. for a few emeralds. And now we have decent bread. Also got access to pumpkin pie. Also, think we're gonna make our first hopper. Just looking for a very simple furnace setup. The purpose of this is just to keep up smooth stone production. Now, seeing as we have one pig up here, I want to get him down here with the other pig, but I don't have any potatoes. Here's our chance. Come on, pig. You only have one way to go, buddy. You know where it is. Take the ladder. Please don't jump. If I put some wool down here to like cushion the fall, maybe. All right, here's what we'll do. Bucket of water, cushion this fall right up. Ah! In an effort to better fix this, I've also gone ahead and just added like an easier way down. There we go. And in other news, check out this guy. That'll give us more fuel. All right, this is actually great. Place that there. Place another one here. The top takes cobble, the side takes spruce slabs. You know, someone once told me spruce slabs are more efficient, and I just wanted to put it to the test. I don't think it's true. Stone acquisition, at the end of the day, is a great thing. Okay, now this is a good one. In other news, we can start digging down from here. Ooh, I hear fire. How do we get down? Should we just water bucket? Right, so I'm not sure what biome this is, but we have a ruined portal. Curse of vanishing. Wow. Blast protection. Golden carrots are actually really big. And we do have one gold block. I'm wondering what we can do here. We're just replacing the lava. And now we just break this. And lastly, beautiful. That's a portal. So we need iron. We'll go ahead and acquire some sticks tonight. Take one more golem down. And that's gonna give us enough to make a blast furnace. And since we're running a little light on iron this run, we're gonna go ahead and buy a chest plate and leggings. Feeling a little spicier. Now, to go to the Nether, I think we'll save our iron and we'll just do this. And let's see. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, oh my God, this is not good. Oh, you jerk! You killed the fox! Oh, now it's not even gonna give me good drops. What a rude lad. Feel like this is a bad idea, right? We've got that. This is ridiculous. What? Oh my God! Oh, this is so absurd. Ah! Oh, no. Okay, we're out. We're out for now. Oh my God, we're out, but we're still in. But I have water. Haha, that's right. We're on my turf. And that's one blaze rod. What is the point of having one blaze rod if you don't have two, though? I don't like it, but we're going back. Come on. I have a shield. This is not fine. But I want that. And carrot. We're out. Oh my God, there's more here. This is not great. Well, that was an experience. Guess we'll take on another tree, but I think I want to try making this even lower because it really seems like our spruce trees are growing very slowly. And you know, considering they're on Podzol, it should be like very quick. I don't know, I'm wondering if like, because it's a little restrictive, it's like screwing up their algorithm or something. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try this. But in other news, we're gonna make a smithing table. That will not give us access to what we're looking for. With a few more pieces of iron. Good enchantments, okay. I will take the pick and just maybe now, it will start to grow. There's only so far we can go down. And that is the true limit. I should also mention, I really don't want to lose the feel of this biome, but we just kind of got to make it work for ourselves. After a little more emerald work, we can now get one iron axe. Oh, we may have just developed the fastest wood chopping strategy yet. Not bad. Look, it's not perfect, but it's a big step in the right direction. In other news, we've got a brewing stand, and we're gonna place down a cartography table. Next, with a little more cash, I think I will actually sell some iron off. This should give us diamonds. Yes. We're just gonna grab the axe. It'll also give us a really good diamond shovel. Farewell, iron. Right, so we've got a new challenger. Oh man, the diamond axe is feeling nice. The next thing I think I'd like to do is make a farm. And I'm quite aware that we don't have a lot of space to do that. So I think we're just gonna have to make our own space. You kind of see what I'm thinking here? This is kind of like the general idea. Just need to go grab some more water, which can so easily be found right. Okay, that'll give us unlimited water. The great thing about this design is we can keep everything to just one single layer. Oh, that's right, we have one wheat seed. Fortunately, we do have a decent way to get bone meal. We just fill this with pumpkin pie. This is a little ridiculous, but I kind of love it. It's so much faster too. Here we go. That'll give us 3 seeds. And we can do it again for 3 seeds. Okay, yeah, that's tough. What about bread? Bread is efficient. I think bread is our best bet. So that's gonna give us 6 in total. It's a pretty rough start. But you know, given the way exponential math works and all that stuff, it's a better starting point than if we were at 1. Anyway, this gives us room for a few more cows, which means these cows have somewhere else to be. You know, I gotta be honest, I'm not really sure how I feel about all my villagers chilling up here. Feels a little dangerous. I'm really just not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Is it the fact that it's covered that's just making it like way less likely to grow? I don't know exactly what my goal is with this, but the spruce meadow dimension is taking a bit of a beating. Right, so this is what we've managed to establish. My current theory on why it wasn't working is because the edges were still fairly low. So really, we might just want to take this apart entirely, right? And see, now that is just like complete open space. We'll leave it for now and see. Or not, because it's ready. Okay, so that was incredible. I think we have found our solution. And so it seems like we've come into a large surplus of spruce saplings, which means now our true forest can begin. Don't know if that's too close. Put another one there and another one there, and we'll see what happens. So just about now, I wasn't recording my audio. Well, we spent the day dangerously in the Nether, covering over the blaze spawner. We also dug down to the very bottom to grab some lava buckets. We climbed back up, chopped a tree down. That's about it. In the middle of placing down some item frames. And next, I was about to show you guys that we now have lava buckets, which is obviously fuel, which means we can generate a lot of stone. And most importantly of all, make 2 chests, 1 hopper. That's gonna be 1 rudimentary stone generating system. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now it seems with a bit of clearing in this top end, we've also got our trees finally working for us. And look how beautiful this system we've got working is. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Yeah, so this is just absolutely insane. Look at that wood. There, maybe a little fix up of this will make it even better. My general sort of strategy with this is giving everything 2 spaces. So I think we can have 4 potentially ready to go with this. So, you know, this room has changed a lot. It doesn't look near as good, but it's so practical. Now, in other news, wow, look at that. We've got 4 seeds. Incredible. Oh my gosh, guys. 2 wheat? Another baby cow? I've also just come into 2 more leather? These item frames, they're just popping up randomly. Now, in other news, I think it's time we ramp up with our villagers. So, we want to bring at least 2 people down here. We'll also need a book. No, we need 3 books. Oh gosh. Just have to come on down to my leather tree. All right, so it's 3 books for a bookshelf. 1 bookshelf to make a lectern. And now we've got 2 villagers. Next part of this is going to be bringing them down. Okay, we've got 3. Now, for this next part, I'm not really sure. Like, do villagers use ladders? What if we just do this, maybe? Oh? Okay, here we go. Wow, that worked great. Now, despite my fear that this is gonna mess up the trees, I've gone ahead and changed our ladder a little bit. Just make a thing around that. Then with a bit of wool, this shouldn't be a problem. Then we just need carpet, and that'll be our dudes placed in. So we'll take some time. We gotta clean this place up quite a bit. Also gonna need beds. Can't forget bread. So this is going to be the start of our library / cartography Basically, it's gonna be a really OP way to get emeralds and experience. But for now, it's not gonna be quite that much, as this is gonna take a little bit. Now, before we can start to spice this floor up, I think we're gonna need some more materials. So we'll start with grabbing some more diorite. Surprisingly, still is a lot of diorite here. From here, though, we can continue. We can actually continue on down, as we haven't even hit our day 20 section yet. And I think it's just more cave, maybe? But I do hear a skeleton. I don't really know what's going on here. Oh, hi there. All right, you guys can fight it out. I will kill you, though, for your bones. Oh, just a small little spot for skeletons to chill. Gonna scoop up a little iron. And it seems like we've got a mine shaft. Oh my gosh. Got a spawner down here. Cave spider spawner. 2 name tags. Melon seeds. Okay. Bones are nice. Honestly, though, that is like very much appreciated. So I'll go ahead and place our 2 melon seeds, which means we can grow these up. That is 1 quick melon. And now I would consider the melon ball to be rolling. Pop over here. That's gonna give us quite a few more wheat seeds. Now this is like very intricate detail, but since these guys are only 1 tier away from, the final form, I think it's more efficient if you actually do these ones, because then you kind of get through a few stages at once. It's basically like the most effective use of the bone meal. And now we're looking much better. With all this wheat, we can of course get more cows. But with that said, we're still not quite done with this area. Oh my god, it's our first creeper. Hi there. Okay. We've got lapis. So I was really hoping we might be able to find some like deep slate or something, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. But fortunately for us, we have hit day 25. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. So this is our day 25 biome. God, we've got a shipwreck? This is crazy. So we've got a bit of treasure. Kind of thinking, yeah, that looks like it's it. Oh, that is the edge. Yeah, that's gonna be it for treasure. But the one thing we can grab from here that's actually gonna be massive is this big piece of kelp. Should be able to still make it out. So we're still kind of light as far as decoration blocks go, but this kelp is going to be very useful. We've also finally got our tool master upgraded, which means for 25 emeralds, we can grab okay, that's an unbreaking 2, efficiency 2 diamond pickaxe. Feeling a little zesty. Anyway, if you guys are interested, I'd love to show you the plan. So for those unfamiliar, we are going to be making an elevator. We drop that in, I think, right? Yes. Beautiful. Only thing is we need soul sand. And the question is, does the Nether actually have any soul sand? So the answer is yes. Oh, wow. Okay, hi there. Oh my god, it's raining pigs. This is terrible. Yeah, this is awful. This is a nightmare. They just keep, whoa, what? What? Okay, well if that's my shield, I don't know if this is really gonna work. I'm being a little dramatic. I can build a shield, got plenty of food. We can do this. Just need this. Yes, we're gonna get the heck out of here now. So me. And we're out of here. That's a hectic Nether. This is kind of a dangerous idea, but while we're down here, if we just kill all these guys, we could like get a decent amount of gold. Like I could just boop. Okay, you know what? That was not really worth it, was it? Okay, bad idea. This isn't gonna work yet because it's flowing water and not water source blocks like the one at the very top. However, if we do this, place all these along here. Placing the kelp basically turns everything into water source blocks. So then all you have to do is break it. And look at that! Woo! So now from here, I think we just do that basically again. We go up to the next layer, place that there. We head on down, kelp our way up, break this, break that. One more piece of water and fill it in there. And look at that! We've actually got a ton of wheat ready, so we can replant our 48 seeds. Grab some melons And next we can use the wheat to get more cows. Make some more books. A lectern, and 2 more cartography tables. And so this is going to be a step in the right direction for this room. I think for now this should be enough. And I think with that, it's time we start to fix this place up. So the first thing I would like to do for this room, we don't have a ton of materials, we kind of got to make do with what we have. We're going to start this off with spruce slabs. Ooh, looking kind of spicy in here. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going for still, but I do like this quite a bit. If we head all the way down here, we can grab dark oak. Next, commence the long, long, long journey up. All that for 2 dark oak trapdoors, just to get a bit of a vibe going. Maybe something like that. So we've got 8 villagers down here, 8 beds. I think that's like good. Like at this point, we could theoretically get one of these guys. Paper will do it. And so the reason we have this dude is because he'll take glass. Librarians, of course, sell glass. So it will be a great way to make a sort of infinite loop, but you know, it is still gonna take a bit of time. Quick check out of curiosity. That is our chunk. Cool. Next I might try and see what sort of book we can get. Mending it is. I'll sell some paper to lock them in. That was easy. Guess the next thing we should ask ourselves is what we want these walls to look like. I really do like the slabs, and I'm wondering if some sort of incorporation of wood would look nice. It's a resource-heavy expense, but it will look sick. Actually, that's not bad. So it's slabs, stone bricks, spruce logs, more stone, and finally torches. It's a vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, the final result. Yeah, so that's it. The roof definitely needs work, but the issue here is that it's farmland above. But for now, I'm very content with this. These guys even get a pet as well. But now it is day 30 and we need to explore another biome. So I actually want to try something different. We are going to be making a hole to fall through. And so I am going to dig straight down. Continue through the mine shaft, past this spawner, and land in water. Now we just need to get through this. So to get down, I think we'll just place a whole bunch of cobblestone here. And okay, so we've got acacia trees, we've got sheep and chickens. Next we do the kelp thing, and look at that, right? Yes. So that's one elevator ready to go. Honestly, like, should we just keep this going? This takes us to the dungeon. Okay, I am really underestimating how giant this chunk is. But there we go. It's like the quicker we make it accessible, the more efficient the rest of the run will be. So I consider this a time investment that will eventually pay off. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we have connected the elevator. I think this is our last one. So for the last time, we kelp it up, back down, break the kelp, break this, fill that with water. All right, so I'm gonna fall all the way down. This is scary. And now theoretically, all I have to do is break this, put that there. There we go. And to the top, to the top. Oh my God, this is long. Oh my God, this is big. What? So maybe now, after you just saw that, you have an idea of how long it's been taking me to walk up and down this chunk. That's huge. That's big for us. So I'm actually looking for more seeds. Wow, this is nice. Yeah, we can fill this. We can use the wheat to breed all our animals. And from here, we can head on down. And we could start working on the chickens as well. Got 4 eggs. Oh my God, I have an elevator. This is so convenient. And I'm also going to title all of these signs. The other thing I'm very aware of is, like, it's fine, but I just have a sneaking suspicion there is some way that I could die through this. I'm just gonna try to fence stuff up. And now we have 1 chicken. In general, the animal supply has hit a critical mass. Means more books, which is 2 more bookshelves, which is 2 more lecterns. And that's a dude with protection 2. Maybe it's time we think about getting better armor. With 45 emeralds, I think we can level this dude up. Sell iron, buy leggings. He gets the level up, and look at that cheap deal. Chuck down another fletching table, and that will be the upgrade. Chop some logs tonight. Now, today is a new day. Plenty of sticks to be sold, shields to be purchased. Did I say shields? I meant diamond. Ooh, whoa. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. That is the best piece of diamond gear I have ever seen from a villager. And Unbreaking 3, oh my God. So we can grab the leggings. A few more trades, we'll do the upgrade. Protection 2, that's pretty good. 13 emeralds is gonna give us a helmet. Look at that. You know, I want to do something with this iron. I want to place this. Have a little display for our starter gear. I'm going to scoop up a protection 2. We don't yet have the anvil for it, but we'll get there. And once again, I will spend the night chopping trees. So we have 15 iron. We need 31. Rather than continue to hit iron golems with an axe, I think it's time I stop risking my life with that strategy and start using a bow. Do we just go for the iron farm? I mean, it's like, when do you not need iron for? I feel like that's just like a perfect platform waiting to be turned into one. Well, also, I don't know. There's another golem right there. No, that makes 25. You take out this guy from the sky. Okay, that was actually incredibly easy compared to making an entire iron farm. There's our anvil. We'll pop that bad boy down. And there is Unbreaking 3 with a little side helping of protection 2. Lastly, with the selling of some sticks, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Do I look like a guy who was interested in blast protection 2? I think we've seen one creeper this entire video. Make a grindstone. This one up here. Scoot that off. Chop a log. You guys get the idea by now. Protection 2. And now, unless I'm an absolute idiot, we're probably most likely not gonna die. I don't know about you guys, but that's enough grinding for me for now. So let's place that there. And it's time we go exploring. I guess for now, we'll just dig down. Oh, ice spikes? Ice world for sure? Wow, this is a place all right. Yep, it's a place that exists, that's for sure. Well, at least we got coal. We've also made 2 new friends. So with that, I will say farewell to Ice World, and I can't wait to see what lies underneath you on day 40. We've got 1 chicken here. If we can get a second, yes, we're good for animals on this level. And ladies and gentlemen, that means it's time for something completely different. I want to try my hand at a gold farm. So the Nether is really loud. So the first step of this process is to get the main ingredient in any gold farm, which is magma cube. Now magma cube does hurt, but if you crouch, it does not. So that gives us about 2 stacks. 2 stacks in the grand scheme of things is very little. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot to this chunk, and I think it's just mostly lava in the middle. Now, if we add all total magma blocks together, that is not a lot. For comparison, a lot of gold farms use upwards of 2,000, and we don't even have 200. Now, just like the main world, we can't build off the edges. There's one thing that we have which will aid us. And that is a ridiculously tiny amount of available spawn space. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to slab outward, and this is basically going to make the perimeter of available build we have. For what it's worth, I should mention, I am winging it. I don't know what this thing is yet, but give it some time and the thing will be better. For real though, the next step is to add magma. Here's what I've got so far. The idea is things would spawn on these edges and then I would attack them. They would all drop down through these 4 corners, and then I would be able to hit them from here and not take damage. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Currently, I think it's an issue with the fact that neutral mobs won't spawn right next to us, which is the reason that no pigmen have spawned on these magma blocks. Fortunately, I do still think we have some workarounds. There's basically two things we need: bamboo for scaffolding and turtle eggs for, well, attracting zombie pigmen. Both are available in this world, so we're gonna come back to it. Before we go, ow! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, you know what? You're right. I don't need gold that bad. Just head on back down. Don't mind me. Oh my God. Look, I need gold. And when a metric butt-ton of gold shows up on my doorstep, I think I just gotta say, all right, I'll do it. Now, a lot of these guys have crossbows. That's what we gotta look out for. So we're gonna make this platform nice and big and spicy. We'll make a little safe room, just somewhere we can go if the crossbows really start flying. Here we go. Well, there goes one axe. Let's try a sword. Oh yeah, there we go. And a little bow to finish it off. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh no! 5 gold ingots? Oh my God, no. That was a scam. Well, at the very least, we can blast furnace this stuff down. You know, that'll give us a whole 10 more golden nuggets. That's 6. Putting our total up to 15 ingots. But you know, I'm genuinely not discouraged. See, we learned that we can get a lot of zombified piglins to spawn in here. And so with this knowledge, we can make basically like a bunker. This should be getting hit in the face proof. Okay, we've got a few lads that are not so happy to see us. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Right, so there's the general idea. Oh my God. Well, I was about to say now we just need a librarian with looting 3, but we have a librarian with looting 3. I will just need to chop some trees, and that will be. Oh no, he did it! He changed! We have a looting 1, but that's not what we're after. Well, that's incredibly unfortunate. Don't really understand why that happens sometimes. Okay, looting 2. We will take it. Now we just need a diamond sword. And you see this dude right here? That's 1 diamond sword. We'll pop some looting down on this bad boy. It would seem I still have some enemies. So my plan is gonna be to basically go way up here and hope that things work out like they did last time. Oh, look at that. It's not really working. You know, just out of curiosity. Let's see this. See this in action. Oh yeah. Nice. All right, I'm just gonna safely chill up here like we were building this before, and hopefully the same thing happens again. Okay, let's see what's going on in this world. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, we pop into here, and we boops. Ooh, we boop someone? Right. Now we get hacking away. It didn't really work as I was exactly hoping, but that's a whole heck of a lot better. Call that 11 ingots for 26 total. For reference, we're looking for a full stack of 64. Okay, we do this again, and round 2, round 3, and again, we head up, smelt the stuff, nuggets become ingots. Drop it off. And here's hoping this is the last one. That's 10, 11, and 63. And there we go. So the last thing we need is a spider eye. If we just darken this up, there we go. Easy. So now we just gotta make a potion. Wait, I don't have any gunpowder. Wasn't there gunpowder? Yes. Right, so weakness potion, pop that in, scoop up some apples. There's the weakness potions. That's 8 gold apples. The last part is actually going to be quite tricky. We need a zombie. My question is, can we just get a zombie to simply spawn in this little hut? Now, while we wait for that, I am going to finally accept the fact that this ice has to go. I've been telling myself there's something we can do with it, and the reality is we just can't. Cool, so we basically just took that down a layer. This might also mean we can finally fix our terrible sugarcane system. Trust me, this has pained me just as much as it has pained you. Now, I'm also feeling uncertain about where we laid out that little hut, so I think I'm gonna try to get another spawnable area right here, and I will just go far away. All right, let's see, we have a few skeletons. Oh, yeah, you guys wanna just take out the skeletons for me? They're all alive. You know what? Actually, this is fine. You guys wanna follow me? My question is, do you guys like elevators? Okay, yes. Yes, no, let me out. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I strategically placed a block there so that this would work out like it did. And so now we wait while a game of Modern Warfare 2 Infected plays out beneath us. Sun is coming up. I need to patch this up or our dudes are going to die. Or, you know, it's gonna be me who dies. Fortunately, I am a bit of a pro when it comes to all things related to zombies. Okay, I think that is everything patched up. Now for the last piece of the puzzle. Drop that down. Oh my goodness. We are finally done. That ridiculously long task. Oh, hi, everybody, welcome. So, for the uninitiated, let me show you how this works. We have librarians. Normally, they're quite expensive, but because we saved their life, they give us a great deal. We can buy a bookshelf for cheap, and then level them up while we get mending for very cheap. The other great thing about librarians is they will sell us glass. Glass can be turned into glass panes, and wouldn't you know it, cartographers will buy glass panes. As you can see, we basically get an infinite loop. At least it would normally be an infinite loop. But because this guy gives us a deal, we're able to exploit it to actually get emeralds through the trade. Also, because they're really friendly towards us, they'll level up really easily. So it's basically just a really good way to get emeralds and experience. We can also use the glass we've acquired through sand. And so hopefully you get the idea. Okay, one last super easy way to explain this. This means I don't have to chop trees anymore. Oh, and the other thing, we now have diamond mending gear. Was it a lot of work? Yes. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Okay. Wow, this is insane. The deals are a-flowin'. My gosh, and look at this. Our gear is fixed. We've been doing a lot of grinding, so I'd like to get back to a little bit of work on the island. But first, we have got some exploring to do. So through the ice realm we go. Ooh! Just safely head right on down. What do we have? What is this? Oh, it's like that. Oh, it's a jungle. Okay, this is much more exciting than our last spot. It's a parrot. Oh, and it loves me. More importantly, we've got bamboo. Wait, whoa. Do you see this parrot? Do you see the colors? This is a NiftySmith parrot, the certified yellow and blue. You should really subscribe to. Come on, you're so deep into this video. You know you want to. Now, I don't really feel like relocating these pandas. They look pretty happy here, so I think really that's about everything we need from here. But this was our day 40, and we got a little sidetracked. So now we get to also hit our day 45. This is like a much easier to explore down into. We've got cows and chickens. Oh, it's a dark oak forest, I think. Yeah, not amazing, but I will chop this guy down and hopefully we can get some saplings. Cool, that's 4. That's really all we need. So the big win from this find was definitely the bamboo. I don't know if this is the right spot to do it, but I don't think bamboo's gonna kill anything like a tree would. Good amount of space here. We'll do a bit down here too. And so now, finally, we are gonna take some time to fix up the island. You see this thing right here? This is a ladder. I've never used a ladder on a chunk before, and it turns out I'm not much of a ladder guy. This means we are going to need to do some major finagling, right? We don't want to screw up our elevator, but we want stairs. Oh, this is proving to be a little difficult. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Maybe instead, maybe like this? All right, this is feeling a little bit better. Okay, check this out. That's not bad. So I went ahead and finished the staircase, but I realized if we're gonna have a staircase here, that means villagers are gonna wanna go up. So I just went ahead and did some off-screen mining. Also, one of our villagers from up here was like, hey, I don't really like this place. They walked all the way down here, and they're now one with the librarians. So the next part of this equation is obviously getting the rest of these guys moved. That should do it for now. Now that our villagers are safe, I'm going to redo our floor. That feels pretty good. Staircase, though, does need a little bit of work. Buy some books. Something like that is kind of nice. Oh my god, finally? Maybe the pig can return? I don't know where the other pig is, but it's oh, there it is. Okay, the pigs have been reunited. Yeah, okay, this is actually looking pretty nice. This room below us that never was, I might try to just fix it up a little bit. Yeah, this is just far too empty for my liking. Oh gosh. You know, I'm realizing this is a very difficult staircase to connect down to. For now, maybe we'll just call that there. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit more. So that's like a little more established. I really want another floor here. Again, the problem is the tree situation. I think we're still gonna have to wait just to maybe get like more trees or something. But you know, it's like this floor is just wanting to be built. So we'll table this idea for now. Really, with that said, I feel like the last thing we need to do is fix this roof. Problem is we've got a couple animals that we have to deal with first. Okay, that actually wasn't too hard. So basically all we're gonna do is just take this up a level. Cool. And so now we have 2 layers of dirt above. Now the only question is, what do we want our ceiling to look like? I'm still not exactly sure what the answer to that question is. This is kind of where I'm getting uncertain. Like, would that be sick? Is that okay? Maybe that. It's kind of neat. It's kind of patterny, I guess. Honestly, we need a lot of lanterns. Yeah, feels good. I'll scoop up a few more bookshelves. Maybe we can fill a corner. That's kind of nice. Ooh, yeah. And as the sun sets, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I am a day late, because day 50 was the mark of a new location. And so next up we have... Wow! So we've got some rare stone at the top of here. Very exciting material. You guys are probably mostly unfamiliar with it, but me being a Minecraft pro myself, I've encountered it once or twice. We've also got gravel. You know, you can't go wrong with... gravel. That was TNT. Oh no! Okay, that is sand. That is desert temple for sure. My guess is there was a desert temple, a rabbit spawned, went down, stepped on the pressure plate, and it just blew up. Or we just have random explosions going off. One or the other. Anyway, I think that's it. You know, it's real rough, pandas. The stuff down there is just, it's not good. Speaking of which, I'm going to take my bird with me. That's nice. We've got so much stone. Just what I was looking for. I'd like to finish this staircase. It just still feels a little incomplete. Now, is it that crazy to want a railing down your staircase? I don't think so. Bigger problem is now, do we just want to run this? Just do the whole thing? Would it be too overdone? I don't know. I like this. Now we just have to deal with animals as we replace the rest of it. Oh yeah, there it is, guys. That's nice. That's great. Right, so ready? You're walking down these stairs. It feels good. Feels good. And then it's like, I think it's time we sectionify our animals. And that is gonna be it. Chicken, cows, pigs, sheep over here. We've got our walkway through there. We no longer need carpet here. It's a beautiful system. We should probably finish this staircase, huh? Leap of faith. Whew. Right, so this is what we've got so far. My thought here is rather than having to deal with this big beam, we just loop it back. The staircase of death is completed. And so the next step of this project, what I want to do is kind of have a room up here. So what this next room is not going to be is this, like a big open square. So the general idea of this next floor is going to be kind of more like a viewing platform rather than one big square. Right, so you see what we kind of got going on here? I guess we'll just remove this stone wall. See what we got cooking up here? The next part of what we're going to do is sort of dependent on this tree. Right, the reason I'm doing it like this is so that we're still going to have room for the tree to grow. I think if we do it right here, that should be enough space on all sides. Well, I've got some bones here. We'll go for the instant gratification method. Maybe we just have to remove this wall. So looking from up here, I'm pretty sure it's got 2 blocks on either side of it. Should be enough, but it's hard to say with these things. Anyway, dang it. Oh, okay. It doesn't give us a ton of room, but you know what? It's better than what we had before. This is our space. So really the only thing left with this area is I just kind of dislike this whole thing going on over here. And that looks good to me. The only other thing is it just feels a little bare in here. But we can make red dye with poppies. Oh, does it have to be white first? Oh no, we don't really have access to white dye. But what if we just did this? That's easy. So 9 pieces of red carpet. I don't know. I was just thinking something like that just to kind of spice it up a bit. What was this gonna do? Oh, we got a red one. Let's go. Anyway, we can get back to this because it is day 55. And don't think I forgot. So on down we go. Ooh. Okay. We've got turtles. Is this a beach? I don't want to drop down because I'm scared a creeper could kill these turtles. Whoa. Okay, this is crazy. We've got like that is a temple for sure. Definitely want to take out the creeper. Ah. Whoa. So this is like part beach, part desert? That's actually a pretty clever way to combine the two and give us turtles, which is going to be critical for the gold farm. But I think there is going to be some bad news about this temple. Unfortunately, let's see. Yep. So a mob must have spawned down there, something blew it up. But in the process, our player isn't allowed to break blocks below a certain level until the day criteria is met. But I think the TMT overrid that and just broke it. But in the spirit of this challenge, I won't continue down. We'll wait till day 60. But yeah, this is kind of okay, I guess. Turtles are really good. I'm just sad that we lost our treasure. Now, I do believe... yeah? Basically, seagrass is what you use to breed turtles. I just think that means we might have a very limited supply of seagrass here. Like, I can do that. I can do that. But is that all the seagrass we get? Well, let's see what happens here. All right, let's go. Aw, look at that. Now we need silk touch. So since we still don't have diamonds to make an enchanting table, we're gonna have to use a librarian. Fortunately, we've got these 2 lads right here. Oh, efficiency 5? Oh, I can't really say no to that. It's fine though, we can just make another lectern. And it makes more sense for the non-converted guy to do silk touch, since we'll really only need to buy this once. There's the silk touch. And we'll scoop up efficiency 5 while we're here. I'm thinking I will just throw it down all on this pick. That's a pretty spicy boy. We'll head on back down. And now we can scoop these up. Sorry for stealing your babies, but I need them so I can make money. Finally getting around to making use of this cobweb. If you want to make a gold farm, you're gonna need some scaffolding. So the last thing we're gonna need is a cleric. We could scoop up some ender pearls. Wow, so this is not really, but like kind of barely sort of working. So we're gonna have to reclaim all these blocks. So for this to truly work, we're gonna have to go much higher. Okay, so now this should just be a matter of... What? Okay. Glad we have 2 pearls. Oh man, this is so weird. Still cannot build out, so we build up. So we'll start this build with 64 pieces of scaffolding. Next, we're going to make a sort of collection tray. And now we build 25 blocks up. Not really sure how it's raining in the Nether. Next, we're gonna make some trapdoors. Basically, how this will work is turtle eye goes there, the zombie pigmen will try to smash it, and they should fall through down there, and basically it just collects their gold. The problem with this build is you would normally want dozens of stacks of magma blocks. We do not have that. This is all we have. Now, here's the other aspect of the build. We place the turtle egg there, close this up. Zombie pigmen will still be able to see it, and basically what they'll do is they'll run at it, they'll think that this is up, and they'll fall through to what is hopefully their death. Last part of the build. We want to ensure that gas or magma cubes don't spawn. This should theoretically stop that. Anyway, I'm hoping that this will help with that. I'm obviously not very confident. Now, next we add scaffolding. And in theory, by going up this high, it should make it so that only things are gonna spawn on that platform. And so now we just chill up here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for the big reveal. Oh no. 8 pieces of gold in one day. Well, guys, I tried. You can only do so much with a single chunk and like 2 pieces of magma cube. Anyway, I'm not majorly surprised, but it is for sure a big L. I'm just hoping we can make it home safely. Excellent. All right, you guys want to know the super ironic thing about this? All that work we did, I can almost guarantee this is gonna get us more gold. Well, 26 gold. I guess in the end, it kind of worked itself out. But you guys want a better story for this night? Check out the carpet. Actually, I can do you even better. Yeah, not bad. Let's just move on. And now we can check out another layer. We have Badlands. So terracotta may actually be of use for our building needs. Oh, we got some white terracotta down here. Oh, hey, it's a mine shaft. All right, I'm gonna use the little scaffolding we have left. This might make this a little bit easier. And that just saves us a little time. It does have me thinking maybe we should finally extend the elevator. Nothing to it but to do it. Simply dig down. Now we'll just do it like 8 more times. We do a jungle, some type of forest. I mean, who could forget this place? Desert and the Badlands. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? To the top. Oh, this is this is gonna take a little while. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. There's another. Almost. Yeah, any second. And we made it. Look, I don't care what you say, it beats walking. Now, in other news, we can finally finish our very lovely carpet to nowhere. Looking good. I will say, this area actually does make it very convenient for chopping down logs. Tonight, we'll just get some light grinding done. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit more gold. That gives us 37 in total, which will be enough to make 4 more golden apples. And what a crazy coincidence that we just happen to have 4 cartographers. Now, this next step shouldn't actually be too difficult. So we've had a zombie chilling here holding this for days now. All we gotta do is bring him up. We lure him in and break the blocks out from under him. The cartographers are secured away from the librarians. Now we simply give them weakness and feed them our apples. Now these guys will do 1 pain for 1 emerald. And we now have complete dominance over the emerald economy. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, our next area is actually a cave. And oh my god, our day 70 location is going to be Deep Slate, which means we might finally get a diamond. Yeah, don't worry, the fact that we haven't got a diamond on day 65 has not eluded me. Now, one of the very few interesting things we have here is actually a bunch of clay. And that's because we can use clay balls to upgrade a mason. Ooh, and they're gonna sell us purple glazed terracotta. Pink terracotta? It doesn't look very pink to me, but okay. And finally, there's the big one, quartz. We've got another dude, and he's gonna give us blue and light blue terracotta, and more quartz. Now we've got a bunch of materials. we're gonna head to the layer below Spruce World. I think it's time we finally touch this place up. First step involves filling in all this water. So that's a room. Not a very good looking room, but it is a cleared room. I think next we just gotta take down these walls. So I've gone ahead and added a staircase, but in doing that, I once again had to make the pond even smaller. So to put things simple, this is getting a little complicated, but I think it's time we get to work on this next floor, starting with quartz pillars. Gonna go ahead and swap these stone bricks as well. Now, another thing you may or may not remember, this was actually the area we originally dug diorite out of for our top floor. Part of me is thinking it would be cool to, I don't know, pay a little homage to that and use some diorite for this floor. We'll try quartz bricks, maybe? I don't know, this just isn't feeling all that cohesive for me. Oh man, come on, so much better. Yeah, I think that looks great. But see, now we're just in a tricky spot because we want grass on this level, and yet grass doesn't really look all that great on this level. We could do slabs. Okay, well, first of all, that looks sick. Okay, this is starting to look awesome. I'm in love. We're actually just gonna sleep through the night, and on this very nice day, we will fill this in and continue work on the ceiling. But let's just take a moment to acknowledge how far this section has come. You see, the thing is now, however, we still have a whole other floor we gotta do. Now, like, half of it has already been broken out, but we still got a lot of rocks to bust. Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize there's more. All right, we've done it. The water is no more. Well, we've got a lot of dirt to take on. I think I'll go ahead and scoop up efficiency 5. Boom. Look at that. We've got some pretty impressive tools considering we don't even own an enchanting table. Oh, feels good. Feels real good. Now, in other news, our ceiling is complete. The staircase, however, is not. And so that's gonna give us something like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Oh, just gotta make our way over here. I don't really love this. Not the best situation I've ever been in. It's sometimes it's just this is the way it be. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 diamond ore. Really, just 1 diamond ore. That's it. Well, I see none in the sides here, but I'm thinking maybe we should just go ahead and try a little strip mining. Or, you know, we can just also not find anything. That's fine too. Oh, hello? Oh, he's a blue guy. I have silk touch, so I didn't turn this deep slate into cobbled deep slate. But the plan was to make it polished and then finally fill this in. That's just not quite it for me. Guess I'll have to buy another pickaxe. And we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Next, we turn it into polished deep slate, and there, much better. We just gotta break all these pieces of stone finally. Look, I know it's been a long grind to get here, but the payoff is gonna be finally worth it. Oh, heck yeah, that looks great. I think I'll also go ahead and touch up this wall here. Oh yeah, looking fantastic. So seeing as we just came across some axolotls, I'm feeling like we should do something water with this floor. Not really sure what I'm doing, but we've got this cool purple terracotta. So my current problem is I don't know how this relates to water, but it looks cool. I'm also not sure how cool terracotta looks filled in with it. Just not really all that exciting. Actually, that is not bad. We're gonna try yet another mason. Blue and lime terracotta, not really what we're looking for. We'll try another one. And this time we'll get cyan glazed terracotta. I think I like it. Cyan glazed terracotta. Like, do I really want to just see a bunch of creeper faces? You know, that's just gonna put me in a bad mood. Plus, it's just like giving me camo vibes. I'm not really into it. We've got a lot of chiseled stone brick. White terracotta? That's actually kind of clean. We can fill in the top just to give it a little more depth. Grab the rest of it. And I know this didn't really turn into a water-themed room for axolotls, but we haven't really had a use for this pond yet. So I feel like this just makes a lot of sense. Now the floor is officially done, but I want to replace the torches with lanterns. I think that just looks a little more mature, a little refined. Now that we're feeling a little more content with the layout of our base, I think it's time for an upgrade. Now, there's certainly nothing wrong with Protection 3 Diamond Armor, but we are so close. And we are still far off. You know, I'm really amazed we've managed to make it this far without an iron farm. I think if anything, I would contribute it to the power of the glass trade. I'm actually gonna place this anvil down here. We'll cook up some Protection 3s. And wow, this is going to be expensive. We have enough. Again, considering the fact that we don't even have an enchanting table yet, I am very content with that. Now, random question, but how do we feel about carpet? You know, maybe just does a little something to touch everything up a bit. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this whole base. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And I think at this point, if there's one place we could improve, it's actually our top. I really like the idea of having the top of our island just like a very simple structure, but I think it's finally time we make it one. It's been a great time with this concept, but I just think we can do better. So next we're gonna take down the original village house, and we'll do a temporary setup on our storage floor, really just so we can get everyone out of the way. Right, and now for the first time this whole playthrough, our top layer is actually kind of open. Weird. So I guess to start this off, we'll grab some spruce log, because, you know, spruce is superior to oak and whatnot. So to give us a little more space, we'll bring the path back by 1. And I guess that's basically what we're going to be working with. We'll make these stripped oak logs. And here we have one house. We have 13 villagers. I don't know if we could fit 13 villagers in here. So this build right here would fit 9 villagers. But we can basically just move the whole thing back. And just moving it back 1 opens it up so we can have 11. Now, I think that's just about gonna finish it up. It's a very compact design. I don't know if it's the most aesthetically pleasing, but it's the best we can do with the space we've been given. And we'll just move our furnace system down to this floor. There. Perfect. And now down we go. So we're done with the lush cave. We've made it to deep slate. I forgot a pick. Anyway, it looks like we've got a lot of lava to get through. We'll do a safety dig on down. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a monumental day. Oh, come on, are you serious? 2 diamonds. It's fine, that's enough. Because this time we've got our normal pick, right? No silk touch. And we're gonna go ahead and boop. And we're gonna go ahead again. And we're gonna boop. And are you ready? We're gonna pick up the diamonds. And there it is. We have 2 diamonds. Could I have got fortune for those? Yes, I probably could have. Would it have made a difference? Honestly, no. Because we have all the gear we need. The only thing I need is an enchanting table. And now for a monumentous occasion. On day 79, we have finally acquired an enchanting table. Kind of at the point that I don't really need one, but could you really not have an enchanting table? Should we put it up here? This room just feels too pragmatic for one, but we could grab some stuff. Maybe we could just, I don't know, head on down. This would be like the most pure library ever, like the Library of Alexandria. This feels more like a place we'd put an Ender Dragon head or something. Oh, the swamp. You know, this is the thing that I've been really just avoiding this whole run. Like, we've done nothing with the swamp, and I still don't really have any desire to do anything with it. So this is going to be tricky in a very different way. Fortunately for us, it's not time-consuming like clearing out a room. This one is more so just kind of tricky. And I think because of that, should we just leave? Nah, the ceiling doesn't look good, does it? Okay, we're gonna have to do a fair bit of cleanup. So for this floor, we're once again going with the polished diorite, but I chose to actually do chiseled deep slate this time. It's a little darker, it's got a cool effect on it. I think it's just a nice variation. Now, unfortunately, we are out of deep slate. On the bright side, I know where there's a whole bunch. And actually on that note, it's day 80, so we get more room to explore. This is great because we're getting cobbled deep slate as we explore. And ladies and gentlemen, that's 2, 3. Is it sad that I'm excited about 3? Okay, 4? Come on. 4 is the best we've come across so far. I will not mind this. We'll get fortune 3. We'll come back to it. Oh, I don't know if I like what this looks like. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, this is Ancient City. In other words, that's the home of the Warden, who will two-shot us with the current armor that we have. On one hand, getting two-shot. On the other, I do see 2 chests down there. I think maybe we'll head back up and grab some wool. Hello there, my sheep. Little do you know, but you're gonna save my life. No, we have returned. Like, maybe I just want to drop down onto this. Of course, this has to happen at night. So, no! You didn't hear that, right? This one's just a warning. The Warden has not spawned yet. Can't see anything. If I jump on this, no. That's warning number 2. 3 strikes and we die. Maybe a little more. Oh, the perfect amount. I think we've done it. If I haven't, the Warden will spawn the next time I screw up. And we will probably die. Can I survive this? Like, can I get away? Okay, that seems good. I'm jumping. Haha! We're good. We've got echo shards, a music disc, potion of regen. That's actually kind of nice. Diamond horse armor is rare and good, but you know, not for a 1 chunk. And over here we have a lead. That's actually really big. Swift sneak. Yeah, I will take candles. Candles are cool. Okay, well that was awful. Thanks for the cool stuff, nerds. I guess I'll just build myself up for now. Back up to the top. Oh, I didn't even realize Swift Sneak is a leggings thing. Woo! That was really expensive, but look how fast I can sneak now. It was so worth it. Now, before I get too distracted, let's head on back. Sorry, my brain is kind of exploding right now because I'm actually... Whoa! I've never used this before, and it's really nice. Oh my god. Oh, I'm fast. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but it's so good for a single chunk. We always have to crouch because the risk of falling is so high. Oh my god, why didn't I get this years ago? It is almost like overwhelmingly fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've just got to clear this ceiling. So the floor is installed. Just got to go ahead and clear all this stone. Clearing this out, I think it really does affirm that this is definitely more of a floor than a ceiling. Oh, that is so weird. Check it out. So this is the Y level where the biome officially becomes swamp, and you can see the difference in color. That's really cool. So now the question becomes ceiling and roof. I always forget about deep slate bricks. That's easy, but like good, you know? I just need to beef up my pick. We'll head back on down, and I am gonna do some mining for, well, actually, I literally am just here for cobble. All right, so that should be more than enough. Now I'm thinking we just go for the slab ceiling. Excellent. Now, as for windows, I think it would be nice if we did something different here. I don't know, with double windows? Actually, I kind of like that. It's different, but I think it works. Now, I've gone ahead and I've designated this the magic room, you know, stuff like enchanting. So we could also go ahead, maybe take advantage of these candles. That's kind of nice. It's a very cool aesthetic. We just don't have enough. I suppose soul torches would also keep the vibe going. It's okay. So we can show off our shards kind of like that, I think. I just feel like it's gonna look a lot cooler if they put off some lights. And honestly, I don't even know if glow item frames do this. I think I like that more. We're also gonna want some more bookshelves. I think we'll do a big row of books. But I do think I like this massive bookshelf, but I think we gotta move these now. We fill these in. And so as nighttime approaches, I think this is good. I am content with this. I think it looks great. Now, maybe as a final touch, we can throw some of these old looting 2 books in here. I don't know if it's amazing, but I think it adds something. You know, now that we've got this, we should also, like, probably use it at least once. We haven't actually crafted a bow yet. Unbreaking 3, power 3. That's not bad. So one area that I think has been in need of a remodel is our very small farm. I've been toying with the idea of bricks since it's something we haven't used anywhere else, and I think it kind of fits the vibe of a farm. I think this is a much better look for it. I want an area for melons. Oh, maybe we just do melons around the edge. Yeah, Fill the interior with seeds. Next, I will silk touch a piece of dirt. Actually, like a few pieces of dirt, because I think this would be a whole lot cooler if it was dirt around the edges and not, wait a second, is the melon just gonna screw it up? Probably. Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna do it. We'll see what happens. If it's dirt, it's fine. It is what it is. And look, you know, it may not be the best design, but it feels intentional, and I, for one, am cool with it. And while we're on the idea of crops, why not just place some sugarcane right here? You know, we're all about that compact design this run. I think it looks all right. Now, we have surpassed day 85, and we have a new area to explore. Oh, okay. Got some amethyst. Okay, we've got more diamonds. Okay, so Stronghold is day 90, so that's 5 in total. Nice to see we finally found a decent-sized vein. This is an odd area. It feels like the bottom or like some liminal space, but we know... Oh my god, I'm stupid. Oh no, it's a single one. You know, I'm not even really all that surprised. Yeah, there it is. You know, if we really wanted to grease it. I won't go in. Wait, actually, water shouldn't be able to flow over here. I'm a little confused. So maybe we should go get fortune and mine the veins that we haven't hit yet. I think the best way to do this will just be to roll this villager that we have not yet turned into anything. So I think the cheapest way to do this is add fortunes together. We chuck it on top. And now, after 87 long days, we can finally go ahead and acquire a non-insignificant amount of diamonds. Look at that, that's 8. So seeing as you're really far into this video, I will just say it again. Please, maybe, possibly earn your subscription. Anyway, let's grab the rest of these diamonds. So this first little guy over here is going to give us 4. And then we get... another 4? We've got 1 piece of diamond deep slate ore. I think that's all we need. Let's go again. That's gonna be, oh my god, dude. Okay, a 1. That's like only reasonable, and 3. Okay, that was kind of insane. You know, just for context, that's gonna be 3 diamond blocks. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, you know, it's gonna be in like 87 days. I'm just kind of excited. Maybe we want to find a good spot to put these blocks of diamond. This floor deserves better than torches, I will say that for sure. Actually, that is kind of cool because it's like the same color. It still feels a little disrespectful to the diamond block. Okay, that gives me an idea. Do this with emeralds as well. Maybe some sort of homage to the rainbow chunk. It's not like amazing, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. We can buy more redstone. That's a pretty good start on gold. That'll finish us off. There you go. How about... there, that looks cool. I like the idea of this room being a monument to like an older video. You can't see any of the lanterns, but they're all bright. So with this kind of taken care of, the question is, what are we gonna put in here? And actually, I already know the answer to that. It's purple, so it's gonna be Ender Dragon stuff, but we still got a little bit more we need to do until we can get there. Oh, I've ran into a bit of a problem, but before I get to that, let me give you a little more context. Today is day 90, which means new location. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, so here we have a stronghold with a portal frame. It's great, right? It's great. What we need to fill this is 11 Eyes of Ender. You're thinking, okay, yeah, sure, that should be fine. Well, you see, the problem that we're facing is, it's not fine at all. Because guess what? See that right there? That's 9 blaze powder. We need 11. Now again, I know what you're thinking. Shouldn't be a problem, right? You know, we'll go to our cleric, we'll scoop up some ender pearls. Then from here, we'll just head on down. We'll make our way to the nether, right? And, yeah, you see the problem here? So we need to get down there, but we can't actually build out the side of the world. You know, we can't get cheeky with it and like place water, obviously, because we're in the nether. What do we do? There is one way for sure. We could drop down as soon as we are kind of like in range, throw the pearl, we'll land, we'll be back. If we screw it up, literally game over. So, I don't know, just out of curiosity, we'll break this, because whatever, we don't need gold. I really don't want to have to go with the ender pearl method, and because of that, I'm gonna take a little more time and try to figure something else out, but I'm not feeling very good about this. Okay, so I've just come to the realization that I'm kind of dumb. There's a way that you can set up pistons with TNT on the nether roof. It's a sneaky way to break a single piece of bedrock by basically glitching the game, but then I realized there's a much easier way for us to figure this out. So you see this lad right here? This is a phantom. Phantoms drop phantom membranes. We already have blaze powder. We can take an awkward potion, add the phantom membrane to it, and that gives us a potion of slow falling. Now, this is still not guaranteeing 0 risk, but as a noob Minecraft player, I think it's the best reduction in risk that I can pull off. So first, we drink the potion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest risk. We're dropping in. Oh, wow, this is actually really cool. I guess I'll just go for right there. Ah! Okay, I forgot. I've made a mistake. I've made a crucial error. It's fine. I'm cracked. I was so focused on the drop, I forgot what lay here. So now we just need to get up in here. Doesn't look dangerous. Wow, I was not prepared for the rest of this. I really underestimated everything else we had to do once we made it in. We have protection 4 armor. A little fire will not kill us. We just have to take out the blaze. Look at that. Beautiful. 9 blaze rods. Patch it up and we're good. Wow. We did it. Oh man, it's good to be back. So I guess the question is there anything else we can do here? You know, there's one thing that would be really cool to find, and that would be ancient debris. We gotta try, right? Try again. Wait, isn't it that like all chunks have a piece of ancient debris in them? So like theoretically, we should be able to find one. I am quite literally tearing this chunk apart. And listen, I'm not saying we're gonna find it, but what we are gonna do is figure out whether there's one in this chunk or not. Now, so far, it is feeling like a pretty hard no. Think there are still areas we haven't mined out yet. This is absolutely ridiculous. Listen, we are getting there. This chunk is getting depleted one way or another. Alrighty, down we go once more. Oh my god! Oh my god! I need you to die, at least a carrot. Okay, now we just need to get out of here. Well, basically what we've done is added a whole lot of area for mobs that we don't like to spawn, and basically that's kind of bad for our health. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ow. Oh my god, this is not good. Okay, it's fine. Oh, come on. Oh, shout out to Protection 4. Also, thank God for raw pork chops. Okay, I think I found a good path to take up. I'm just gonna go straight up underneath this. Oh, don't mind me, just coming through. Yeah, who would have thought? Single chunk nether, the most dangerous thing in history. It's fine. I'm done. That was terrible. And you're gonna ask me, Patrick, was it worth it to be able to place down that? I really don't know. It's kind of cool. Not worth almost dying like 3 times. There is one major positive to come out, however, and that is that we got gold, which means we can actually make 3 golden apples. Now, in other news, we've got our 11 Eyes of Ender. Now, just for safety, I'll go ahead and stock up on Ender Pearls. Potions of Slow Falling are always good for a fight. I think we'll use Blaze Powder to go with Strength Potions. And then for one of the more subtly funny aspects of Minecraft, our White Powder Potion to make you go fast. Now, we got all our pork chop cooked up. We'll buy a fat stack of arrows. Get ourselves a fat stack of blocks. Take a fat sleep. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god! I genuinely forgot! The end is a single chunk too! Guys, I really, truly did not remember. Can I snipe some of these from here? We can get like 1. Oh, we can get 2. Okay, that's a good start. I guess this is... So the reason I brought all these blocks is actually just because I wanted to get an elytra after this fight. But it turns out it's actually the only reason we're going to do it. So that was really lucky, and I am very dumb. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like all those Endermen. No, come on. Why didn't I just build up? I'm stupid. There we go. We have made it. Let's go. We're in. We have blocks. We should be able to get most of these from here. We'll do it like that. Am I in a really bad spot here? Okay, let's place that just in case I am. I don't know what just happened. This is a great vantage point. Oh, we're dead. What is going on right now? I'm so confused. I don't really understand what's going on. I think I just need to get back to the island. Okay. Nice. Yes, we've got one more. I don't know if it was because the developer was nice, but there's only one cage thing. Just gotta build over to it. Just gotta thread that needle. Come on. Yes! That's everything destroyed. Yeah, I probably should have drank this potion of slow falling long ago. Let's pull out our bow. Ooh, I'm feeling spicy. Strength potion down. Bring that bow out. Coming down. Round 2. So something I've never done before is kill an ender dragon with a crossbow. Come on. Come on. Come on. There it is. Woo! Oh, heck yeah. We did it. You might be wondering what we're doing here on day 98. So we went to the end dimension, but because this world is a single chunk, no structures actually spawned in the making of it. And we just kind of like walked for a day and back, and yeah, there's nothing there. Anyway, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, check out our new server, and as the sun rises on day 100, I'll see ya in the next one.